I would like to see his truck demolish my Jeep.
It's a piece of Chevy. I mean, what do you expect?
Exactly.
Because there's no tailgate, Travis's car is actually the better Chevy.
So we've got, again, Marshall. Nix is supposed to be on his way. We have Sinir. And we have someone who's yet to be introduced as a character. No, he doesn't have the app.
No one sent me the link to the app.
Bro, just look up the app, man.
What's the app called?
D&D Beyond?
First I'm hearing of this.
It's not the first, but it's probably the first relevant time you're hearing of this.
Okay. Listen here, guy. You sent me how many PDFs? You sent me a website link. You couldn't send me the freaking app?
Look. No, I couldn't.
In fact, we've hung out. This is the third day in a row we've hung out. Not once did you say, hey, you need the app because we're going to be playing. We were supposed to play yesterday.
Well, guess what? We're playing today, and we were not supposed to play yesterday.
Oh, so we're supposed to play Friday.
And that time, probably the app would have been handy.
You want to hand me my phone? Is it connected to anything?
It's connected to my Wi-Fi.
Okay. So, as you awaken, because you're the only one inside.
Oh, yeah?
I'm the only one inside the...
Yep.
That's here.
You have everybody else there, but you're the only one here that is inside, and he's asleep outside. Or he's driving the wagon outside.
Got you.
You awaken, and you leave. Are you staying in an inn, sleeping on the floor outside, drowning in an attic?
Drowning in Quicksilver.
Made a tree house.
Alright,
and I slept in it.
Okay, so you, at some point on your way back from the mountaintop, you decided, you know what? That town looks ugly. I'm an elf, I live in the trees. And you have decided to build yourself a little bitty tree house. Not little bitty, but enough for your accommodation of, one room. Right? And so you wake up in your tree house, and the good mountain landscape that you know is absolutely gone. So it's disappeared. You can kind of see a glint on the horizon, and then of course you can see the village.
Hold on, let me reset my character.
It's at the quarter download right now. I'll let you know when it's fully downloaded.
So now we have 2 Argonauts.
Any what?
No, we have 2 Haragons.
No, we don't.
That's what you're aware of.
Because Breeze is an Argonaut.
Is it what?
Just a race.
I'll be right back. I am going to get out and set my treehouse on fire.
Okay. For what purpose?
To destroy evidence I was there, and I went crazy because my beautiful mountain was gone.
What happened to the mountain?
It's disappeared.
How is that possible?
He doesn't know. No one knows at the moment.
No one knows yet.
So I was right when I went in the forest last time. Sucker. Everyone else continued up the mountain or back down it. I said, no, I'm going to the forest.
He went over the top.
Guess what? The forest doesn't disappear. It's not possible.
Oh.
Because Shrek is love and Shrek is life.
So I set the treehouse on fire, destroyed my evidence of being there. And I did it in a fit of rage because I want to go back up the mountainside.
Okay, so you have created an entire forest fire.
Whoop, whoop.
So...
What are you going to do, mister? I'm in the forest, and now the forest fire's coming at you.
Remember when I was going to be a firefighter? All those years of training wasted until that moment.
So, and your massive forest fire that you have now created,
Burning bush.
it is headed towards town.
Okay.
This giant fire is spreading in the direction of the village with hundreds of not hundreds of 50 people there.
There's 50 people there?
It's okay. That's a
50.
platoon size element. We can let them burn.
They're the only people that you'll know are left alive on the Earth
Perfect.
or the planet.
We can start anew, as they say.
You don't have any females.
That is a problem.
The only female that technically there is
Well, actually, no, it's not a problem because hashtag Jeff Goldblum said life finds a way. So Travis and I, oh yeah. Bow, bow.
Sorry, what's going on?
I set the forest on fire.
The forest is on fire.
Okay.
The giant wildfire is rushing the town.
I'll let the fire kill them all. I want the XP.
You will get negative XP, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
All
okay.
different
I'll
from
take
a
that back.
Well, you already started a wildfire.
Would you like to run into the village and try and save people or get people's attention to...
Can I cast shield on an entire village?
No.
No. Did he level up his character yet?
Alright, cool.
No.
App downloaded. Now what do I do on this app? Ask
Okay,
me
go ahead and
about-
level.
I'm going to...
You are going to...
level up his character.
Okay.
So, cast Forbidden Magic, change
Oh,
the
yeah,
direction of the
forbidden.
wind. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to rush to the town and let everybody know there's a giant fire coming.
So as you were running to the town, you see something come out of the corner of your eye. It looks like your friend Breeze, but you don't really know. You're on a mission. And you run to the town and you're like, fire! Screaming your head off. Everyone's like running around like a chicken with their head cut off. And Dimitri's still just drinking himself. She's like, finally. Finally. So much stress is such a long life.
I gather my friends and I drag them to safety.
So what happened to Nord?
Okay.
Nordic.
It's a
What?
family-friendly podcast.
Nordic is the type of people.
Oh, that's not what I heard.
They normally ally themselves with the arrogant Nazis.
Okay. They are now, aren't they? The Nordic are allies with the Argonauts.
Okay.
So, as you were dragging your friends out, Nord ripped your hand off of him and he's like, "We can do it!" And he just starts running and he grabs this chicken, sets it between his legs like he's riding a horse, and it
This is a
runs into the fire.
family-friendly, podcast.
He runs into the fire.
So, I'm not going to do anything about it. That's his decision. I'm going to start working on evacuating more of the citizens.
Okay. So, Mr. I'm in the forest, what are we doing?
He ran into a fire. I have an airship. I will rescue him. Soldier's medal over here, buddy.
You have to roll for that one. There's a lot of fire there.
There's...
Where's the dice at?
Here's you a tray. Let's get you a set
No,
of
we don't
dice.
use the word tray here. We don't use the word Roy, bearing, the third, any combination of that.
We'll get you a set
We can use that word, yeah.
of
Mhm.
Dice,
Como se dice?
if we must.
Como dice.
So, first things first,
I
I'm
roll
gonna need...
all of them?
No, first things
Oh.
first, I need you to take the D20.
What happened to D12? Oh,
That
by
one's
the
the
way, there's a
D12.
group you should join. It's called Dungeons and Deadlifts. It's a Dungeons and Dragons powerlifting group. I met one from it today
Interesting.
at the Highland Games.
Interesting.
She's a female. She went to A&M. She threw the javelin at A&M, as did her brother.
Interesting.
Roll for initiative, right?
No, he's gonna...
Cuatro.
And
No,
then
you
you
roll
have a
anything.
bonus. You
So
roll
why
on
would
the
I
thing.
roll into a thing full of dice?
Fine.
I'm just trying to understand, man.
You just roll into that, and then you should have a bonus in your
Well,
perception.
you should have just
have
taken
a
my
bonus.
4.
You should have a bonus. We don't count them if they're not in the tray.
You said perception?
Yes.
It'll be underneath your skill tab.
Where's my
See the little. See the little. There you go.
It slides. Okay, cool.
We're looking at perception.
+2.
Okay, so you got a 14.
Okay.
So you definitely see the man running into the fire.
Okay.
So out of your pocket, I guess, comes your airship.
See Claro.
He's blowing
See,
it up.
so he just has a holding airship. So he just literally tosses it up and it just comes out.
It's like
Pull it
one
out
of
of
those-
your
No,
pocket.
okay. You've seen those tents where you just pull the bag and it pops up, right?
Yeah.
It's like one of those.
Pull it out of the
Now,
pocket.
putting it back in the bag, that's a different story.
It's about this size, size of a nice Raspberry Pi 4B in the official Raspberry Pi
Raspberry
case.
Pis or what?
That's
Called
what
a
that thing's
Raspberry
called.
Pi, bro.
You pull it out of your backpack.
Wait, hold on. Are we talking about the computer chip or are we talking about
That's
actual...
right. That right there is a legitimate Raspberry Pi.
That's a computer chip, sir.
Thank you for answering the question. I asked if it was a computer chip. You said that right there is a legit Raspberry Pi.
If you
Sure.
already knew that a Raspberry Pi was a computer chip, and I said that's a legitimate Raspberry Pi,
I didn't
Would
know if
you
you were
not just
messing with me
bridge-
because that's the size of a fruit pie, sir. Like a Hostess fruit pie.
So
Is it not?
no.
Is it not? If that thing
You
was glazed,
pull
would
this-
you eat it?
No.
pull this out of your backpack, look around, put it up to your mouth, put a quick huff in it, and throw it. And this airship pops out. The base about half the size of this loft here. So it's not a giant Zeppelin. Right? But you've got a pretty nice pad. A balloon starts to inflate out of it. And with your perception, you see fire and balloons don't work together very well. And it's awfully close.
What are you getting at?
He's saying that your balloon is going to catch on fire.
That doesn't make sense.
How does it not make sense?
Because my airship has steel. There's no need for a balloon.
Just don't exist in this game, buddy.
How are we having swords?
They're
Iron.
My airship is made of iron
How is it going to float?
with hydrogen. It's an airship. You can't have an airship and not have the ability to have it powered. Because then it's not an airship. It's simply a hot air balloon. I have an airship. My airship has motors. Does it not?
Your airship's about to get engulfed by fire.
Let me double check for you. D&D Airship. Adventuring gear. Flying characters can move from one place to another in a relatively straight line. Okay.
I have 1 bar. Bro, no, this airship, it looks like a boat with sails. It looks like a caravel in the sky.
Yes, it does.
So, screw your whole balloon concept, my
Let me
guy.
see that.
I see 3 pictures, and one of which has a balloon.
I'm looking at the one that's triplecrit.fandom.com.
Yes, I see that one as well.
That's the top Google result, so that's what I'm going on.
So fine. Your sails are awfully close to flame.
Hold on. Again, I have 1 bar. I'm trying to load this to see what it says. Vessel characteristics. Sections. It's a 10 by 10 by 10 ship. No, hold on. No, sorry. The vessel is 40 foot long, 10 feet in beam, 10 feet from keel to deck. It has 4 whole sections that are 10 by 10 by 10.
Well, there we go. Now we know an official size.
The whole section is roughly 1,000 cubic feet.
And it's made out of wood. In
Is it?
a forest that's on fire.
Hold on. It does not say what material it is made out of.
But it doesn't cost enough to be made of metal, I can tell you that much. I don't know how you afforded it with starting gold, but you did.
So the power plant on it says, while some crewed rafts or barges might not have any ability to move under their own power, most vessels are designed to travel as their crews direct. This requires some sort of motive force: sails, oars, paddle wheels, propellers, or even draft animals. The most important type are sails, oars, or propellers. Some vessels have both sails and oars.
He's gonna roam south the north.
Here we go. Bound elementals. Some of the more pricier ships have a bound air or fire elemental with the ship. This allows the ship to fly around as if it were an extension of the elemental, which is directly controlled by the helmsman. Air elementals are the faster of the two, but fire elementals have the added benefit of staying warm and dry in harsher weathers.
So let me just tell you now, an air ganassi is an air elemental.
So I can move quicker than this fire because it says it goes around twice as fast.
Sure, we'll go with that. So
you gotta save Nord.
Hold on.
Random man in a massive boat he pulled out of his pocket.
Well, this is an interesting start.
Dude, this is a long thing just for one. This is nuts.
Can we turn the AC on?
Yeah, bro, Samuel.
It's been on the whole time.
Turn it down from 75. Put the fan on maximum power. So we're gonna
Drop a rope.
So we're gonna throw out our elemental airship powered by ourselves.
Correct. I'm using an air rope like an air whip from the Avatar.
Okay. So you're just gonna whip your rope down there, grab his wrist, and pull him up.
No, I'm going to put the air rope down there. He can grab onto. He can climb up. If he doesn't, that's on him.
Okay.
And he only has 3 minutes to do so.
Okay. I did buy the book on the airship, by the way.
Okay.
Turns out we didn't own all source books, Dad. But I think
Like a few.
I think this is actually not a source book. I think this is an adventure book.
We have the sources.
They're missing a few because I think there's like one I was looking at Hellfire weapons. Y'all don't have that one.
That's a new book.
No, that's been out for a while. I looked at Hellfire weapons like a few months ago.
Like random aerial encounters.
I mean, I would assume.
Okay.
While you were in the house, sir, I was letting them know there's a group called Dungeons and Deadlifts. It's a powerlifting group that also plays. I don't know
nice.
if you weightlift or not, but
I'd love to.
Play or weightlift?
I already play.
yeah, he's doing that right now. It's kind of evident.
Yeah. So I'd love to deadlift. Where do they do this deadlifting at?
That I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wait, they
wanna-
only deadlift?
No, that's the name. Dungeons and Deadlifts.
So they work
Okay.
out together.
They work out, but
And then play
Dungeons and Deadlifts is D&D. Do you get that?
I get it.
It wouldn't work if it was Dungeons and Powerlifting.
True.
All right.
Okay, so you have put down your airship rope. Your
Correct.
air
Yes.
rope.
So I use I'm an air elemental, so I dropped a rope made of air, and it is up to that guy. He has 3 minutes to grab the rope and climb up, or I'm moving on.
Okay. You yourself are an air elemental.
Is an air ganassi, which is an air elemental.
Is there a difference between the two?
So there is,
Yes.
but in this
Okay,
campaign
good to
there's
know.
not. So you are not an air bender. In this campaign, there's not going to be a difference because it's the easiest way to explain why you have an air elemental airship, and you can control the wind already as it is. Being an air ganassi, an air ganassi is the birth of air elementals and gods.
Okay.
So lost right now.
Wait, giving the money in the game or
Yeah,
He
in
gave
the
us
game.
25 gold, but he
In the
promised
game.
us 100 gold.
Oh,
He
okay.
gave
so
you
the
25
so the
'cause I
story
said
starts out at the very, very beginning.
The rest
That's
we
really
know
cool,
is-
but we don't know your name, and you just dropped a rope to who?
Nord, who has run in to extinguish the fire all by
No, he
himself.
rode a chicken into the fire.
Yes,
Okay, let's see if he's going to grab your rope.
Do I roll again, or
No, he rolls.
Get in there. You know, that was 2 nat ones in a row.
Nat one is
Automatic
The
failure
worst thing
in any sort of combat situation. And because of how we started the campaign, I started that in every situation, so that's how we're going with it.
that's fine. I mean,
So he
I'm-
does not grab your rope.
that's on him. I gave him the
More
tool
like
to
he face
succeed,
plants.
and he chose not to.
For 3 minutes, you gave him the tool, and he is fighting this like it's a snake. Swinging at this rope, man. Pulling out a sword, trying to cut it.
Well, it's an air rope, so
Missing horribly.
it's a rope made of air.
And so he does not grab your rope. And you said in 3 minutes you leave, so. Where are you leaving to?
Going to the lake.
Do we not see this ship? And you drove
No.
me out by my ear.
Yeah, in the other direction. Or,
Yeah, but it's got to be a big ship and it's flying
away
over
from
the city.
fire. It's not flying over the city. It's going to the lake.
No, it was
Right.
over the city
It was over
because
the
he was in the city on a chicken and he dropped a rope to him, so it has to be over the
No,
city.
he ran into the forest.
Nord
He
ran
found
into
him in the forest. That's why he tried to save him.
Regardless, it's a big airship, like you said. They should be able to see it, yeah?
Smoke.
That's fine. I can't see it. That'll work
Not
for
ready
me.
for him to see your airship yet,
All
sir.
right, that's fine.
Try and get it out
Plus,
of this
it's dark.
place.
Well, no, it's not dark here because we're inside, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all have a natural light cycle.
Ay. So how did you get your shit? Okay, we're gonna have to meet.
Sorry, what? Keep in mind, he pulled it out of his pocket.
So, where were you going? To the
I got
lake?
deep pockets, right?
To the lake?
The lake, yes.
Okay. So, as you're going to fly a solid 200 miles to the lake.
What? Dude, Lake Travis isn't even 200 miles. What are you talking about, man?
It's fine. You move fast. You're an air ganassi. You move fast enough to get there
Okay.
in an hour because I'm going to be nice. Now, in other circumstances, it's not an hour, but...
Okay.
So, what are we doing as we're being dragged out of the city far, far away? No, Crane, don't jump.
You want to put him down?
Yeah, he's trying to jump.
Well, I'm thinking to myself, I messed up.
This wasn't my fault.
I'm pointing at Nord and blaming it all on him.
And I'm with you.
Yes.
Everyone
think
is
you
with
are.
them except for Marshall, as obviously.
But Nord's not with us.
He's
No,
gone.
Nord is dying.
Okay. Nord's not with us. Everybody else is with us.
Except Marshall.
Except Marshall. Because you're still outside.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yes, I'm going to look at you and ask you, should we blame it on that guy?
That's all you do it.
Yeah, but he died for it.
It's okay. I like you, so that's fine.
All right.
I mean, a captain goes down with a ship, so...
We could blame it on Dimitri.
Oh, God.
He did take the sun away.
Which means you couldn't see where the fire was coming.
Wait, what?
The sun is gone in the real world.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
I made a bad reference, Samuel.
Okay. I didn't hear your reference.
It's okay.
Also, the mountains
Lord.
disappeared.
He really wanted me to get off those mountains.
You were already coming down.
So he snapped them out of existence.
You Thanos it.
Was coming down to buy more bottles and go back up.
Were you really?
Yeah, I really was.
What you doing, buddy?
I was like, well, I'm just going to come down and get more bottles and go back up.
Glad thing I snapped the mountain out of the way.
All right, well,
It was the only fresh water source. So.
what's the
So is the
situation?
whole village with us then?
He has dragged 90% of everybody out.
By yourself?
Y'all left Lucy.
Who's Lucy?
The little
His dog.
girl.
Lucy can stay. That's his responsibility. Marshall should have been here.
And he's the only one who can drive the carriage. So who will drive the carriage?
No, I have a gut
Hey,
feeling.
Get your face out of there.
I have a gut feeling that Marshall would be extremely upset if Lucy died.
Give it to me.
Oh,
I will attempt to go save Lucy.
okay. So, as you run back in, you're screaming, Lucy! Lucy! Screaming your head off, trying to mimic his voice. And so, you hear some screaming in the background. Give me some perception to see if you can find it.
Okay, show him the duck dice.
And I want him peeing and pooping.
Haha. 20.
So you pinpoint her voice in a collapsed house. So you run in there and you're pulling wood out of the way. You know, you can't pull much, but what you can pull, you're pulling. And Lucy is laying under like a main strut of the house. He's gonna have to pee.
Come here, big boy.
So Lucy is trapped underneath one of the big.
Struts.
Yeah.
Don't fight me, Grady. Come here.
Let me
Mr.
see
Grant.
what I've got to work with.
Don't you have like an 8 strength or something?
Yeah.
But you got some spells, right?
I do have some spells.
You have
That
like
can help you move stuff.
bring girl out of house spell. 'Cause that would be
So
really.
Something that would be useful. Maybe you got a
Useful.
force type spell.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast the beam.
So not only do we have fire, but now we're also having lightning.
It's already on fire, so I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the beam.
Fair. So I guess roll your damage. See if you can't.
Is it a
Great
10-sided
beam.
dice?
I believe that's what your Eldritch Blast
That was a
is.
D8.
Let's look.
Yeah, I was about to say, it'll say.
D10.
So
Okay.
as he gets
7.
ready to do that, I touch him and I say, "Let me just go in there and get her."
So as he's winding back his finger, he's already twisted.
He
He's
grabs
pointing
my arm.
forward, and you're like, "I'll go get her."
I go solve problem. I like that.
And you just shoot it straight up. You're like, "Well, idea, light bulb."
Here's him. Go put him back inside the house guard area.
Yeah, drop him.
I
Don't
think he
drop
may
him.
need to go to the restroom.
But put him through that gate, that green gate. Much
Green
appreciated.
dots.
So, how are you going to go get her out of from underneath?
I'm going to nimbly get into the house because with my cat skills, I should be able to get in there.
Okay, give me some acrobatics.
That's what I thought that was. Come on, sweetheart. There she is. Whew. And so I actually have an ability. Hold on. I don't use it very often, so let me.
I believe it's a 1d4, isn't it? Cat nimbleness.
Feline agility. When you move your turn, no, that's on my turn. No, it's a. It's one of my things of who I am. Where did I put those? Under
A
notes, I
reborn?
think. Yeah, under notes. That's what-
He's not an actual living cat.
He's
He has
actually
a
dead.
faint blue glow.
What?
Faint blue glow.
He's technically undead, but also not undead.
Yeah, he looks like
He's
a glowing
categorized as
blue
Is
Khajiit.
Okay, that's much better.
Reason
So a 15 total.
Okay. And what is it you used?
What do you mean?
Well, to get your 15, what is it you used?
Oh, so I have, as part of my skills, I have the deathless nature, and I have knowledge from a past life. And so, once on an ability check that uses a skill, I can roll a d6 and add it to that d20. And I can do that equal to my proficiency bonus once after a day or a long rest. And so, I get to use it twice because I tap back into my hundreds and hundreds of years and remember that I'm actually really good at this and I get to roll something else to make me really good at it. So,
That's fair. Okay. So you're going to nimbly get in the house. How are you going to get her out of from under a giant strut? Giant flaming piece of wood.
well, if it's flaming, it's probably weakened.
Exactly what
And,
he was doing. You're going to Eldritch Blast it.
and so I am going to. I mean, is she alive? Like, yeah, because we heard her, right? He heard her.
Screaming.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask her to help me just kind of pick it up just a little bit so I can pull her out. That's what we're going to do.
Okay, let's ask the 6-year-old girl to
Anything
lift
helps.
up a giant flaming strut. Okay.
Anything helps. Either that or she can die.
I also help to lift.
Oh, so you followed me in?
He was in
Well,
there
I was
already.
in.
Oh, okay. I thought we were
Yeah.
standing outside.
No,
He
no, I
saw
wasn't
her.
in.
Oh, okay, very good. Then I didn't need any acrobatics.
You were just doing backflips because you were like, hey, watch this.
Go up this, and then
You
I
were,
was like, phew, phew, phew.
you were like, hey, watch, I can do it. And you ran outside and started doing like somersaults in. Yeah.
All right, so roll us some strength. Give us some strength, buddy. Roll
18.
Nice. Did she roll any strength?
Hey, you asked for her help.
Okay, what'd she roll?
What'd you roll?
7.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
She even got better than you. She's stronger than you.
I'm not having an off day.
Wow. Well, you'll get it off of her.
I
Right.
rolled 18, which means I got 17, right?
Yeah, because you're a -1, right?
Yeah.
I got 7, so it means I got 7.
Well,
Because I have plus nothings.
you're both sitting there trying to lift this thing up, and she kind of just looks at y'all, and with one hand she grabs it and shoves it back up, and it pops back into position.
She either special or she rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I saved her. And I said, see, how much easier was that? Let's go, Lucy.
You both were struggling. What do you mean easy? He was just gonna shatter it.
It's the way I look at the life.
Just remember, Lucy, I'm the one that saved you.
Let's go, Lucy.
We wouldn't have seen you without my perception roll.
I'll get out.
All right, let's go. So we get her and we're out. So now do we have 99% of all the people?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the
We can
1%?
afford to lose 1%.
Okay.
Dimitri, you just send a drinking.
No, they got Dimitri. Nor didn't ever count as one of the people.
I mean, does his perception pick up anybody else?
I don't know.
He rolled pretty high.
I know, but then y'all went and did a whole bunch of stuff.
I'll roll perception check again. 12.
Plus what? You gotta be
Plus
pretty good
4,
at perception,
right?
right? That'd be
I don't think so.
Skills.
I'm good at deception. Oh, I do got a +3.
Nice.
But I got a
15.
disadvantage in sunlight.
Well, fire, sunlight,
Smoke, because we can't see the thing.
smoke,
Yeah.
disadvantage, buddy.
There we go.
What's disadvantage?
According to my perception in the daylight, if I roll,
22.
I rolled a 19 plus 3. That's a 22. So if that's a 12, it's -4. So it's
You got a 15 or a 19.
15,
you have disadvantage, so you have to take the 15.
15.
Does he hear anybody else?
So, you do. You hear another woman screaming her head off. She's calling out, my donkey! My donkey!
It's the blacksmith.
Screaming about her dog.
Yeah, her donkey.
Her donkey.
Fiona from Shrek.
Okay. And do we see her?
No.
Do we know which direction? Does he know which direction?
You have a generalized idea of she's further into town and, bigger fires. Closer to where the start was.
I don't hear nothing because I didn't roll perception. So
I heard somebody yell about a donkey.
not her.
Do we leave her or do we go for her?
Well, which way did she go?
Sounds like she's closer towards the big building.
I'm gonna go look for her. You get Lucy and go back.
Okay.
Kills her.
I'm going to take Lucy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go look for Donkey Girl.
Okay.
All right.
You're going to have to give me some perception.
Oh, I do. So she's just not standing out in the middle of the open.
No.
Okay. Perception it is. Oof. 10. I'm not liking this die today.
Too bad you have disadvantage.
Do I? Why?
Yeah, because it's smoking. And she's closer to the fire.
11.
10 it is. That's an 8. That's a 6.
Plus 5.
Okay. So you rolled 5 before?
Yeah. It's like the third 5 I've rolled.
So, you definitely hear her. But
Was
it wasn't a roll.
I know, it was just a 5. It was funny to me.
I know.
You definitely hear her. You recognize her as the blacksmith. The only person that can actually get a grip on all the people. Person y'all had to convince to get all the people to go to his house. The person you had to convince to get all the people into here.
Dimitri had to convince.
Dimitri didn't convince anybody, let's be honest. He stole the sun.
That's what I said. Anyways, What's going on with this blacksmith girl? Do I find her?
It takes you 30 minutes.
Even though she's screaming?
Yeah.
It takes me 30 minutes to find
Yeah.
her? Okay.
She's in the biggest, most flame-consumed building.
Very good.
Being the blacksmith already has oil and a lot of other fire in it.
Okay.
And now we've lit it on fire.
Okay.
So it's popping a lot. And she is frantically running around trying to collect all of her equipment and sticking it on her donkey
Okay.
as it is frantically bucking.
Okay.
Just because
Do you remember her
no
name?
one wanted to cast something on fire.
Samir. I don't believe I ever got her name. Nope, I did not.
I don't believe she ever gave you a name.
Okay. That's because it was Sammy.
Oh, blacksmith.
Yeah. You. What are you doing? We have to go.
My donkey!
Is right there.
Look at him!
Yeah. So you know where he is too. Let's stop looking for him and let's go.
But he's wild! We can't even get close!
We don't need to get close. We need to go.
I'm not gonna leave my son!
You are crazy.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you are unconscious as Connor right now.
No, I'm not. I'm driving the thing.
All right. Oh, do I have anything with animals? As an animal. I'm going to try some animal handling. Just because. With my new die.
5.
I hope not. That makes it 14.
That looks like a 5 to me.
Yep, that still makes 14. Plus a lot.
Plus a lot.
So with a 14, I'm going to try to calm it down, animal to animal.
Dead ghost animal to living
Correct.
fucking
That's right.
animal. For the sake of sakes, sure, you can calm it down.
Okay.
It's not happy, of course.
Mm-hmm.
It is now has its tail on fire,
Okay.
but you're able to keep it calm enough that it's not bucking again.
Okay. Let us go. We need to leave right now. You do not understand. What is your malfunction? Let's go.
But the disco armor!
I'm sorry. He didn't even want it. Let's go.
But it's the most expensive armor in the shop!
Not my problem. Let's go.
You go and take my donkey, I'm gonna put it on!
I will kill the donkey.
I will kill you!
Let's go.
Fine! Give me 5 minutes!
No, we go now.
We go right meow.
I need some...
You have got
Right
to be
meow.
kidding me.
Wow.
I'm
You
gonna
seen
need some
Super Troopers?
persuasion.
No. That's why he didn't laugh. He like you
I
seen
need
it.
some persuasion.
You sound like the gingerbread man.
Yes.
Say not the gumdrop buttons.
Not the gumdrop buttons!
Yep, spot on.
So you are unable to persuade her. Let's see if she can persuade you to leave with the donkey. So if you're going to try and resist her, I need you to beat a 10.
With
A d20.
just a d20?
Yep.
14.
Well, she's not able to persuade you either, so
Alright. Here we go.
I guess you're just going to
It's been a
stand there.
while since I've seen him. I was worried about him, so I'm going to go
I'm
check
going to roll
on him.
intimidation.
18.
Plus
Oh, remember,
2.
she doesn't want to leave.
Plus
So
2.
20.
Get in the trip.
Calm down. What was it?
She got a 14 total.
Okay. We leave now.
Or what? You kill me?
I've already told you I'll kill the donkey.
You kill my donkey, I'll kill your family. Again!
Let's go. I must have intimidated her to go, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we're leaving and we're heading out with this donkey
And
the
you pass Senior as his disadvantage is so bad
He doesn't even
But his
see you walk
horse-
right in front of him.
Well, we passed him because he doesn't see us, but we see him, right?
Sure.
So, Neil, what are you doing?
I was coming back for you.
I told you to get Lucy and get out of here. I got this.
Yeah, but it had been like 30 minutes since I've seen you.
It's the donkey's fault. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
And in the morning, I'll make you waffles.
Getting him to shut up.
Okay. Enough with the sugar.
All right.
So
Did we get everybody?
you get 99.9% of everybody out.
Yeah.
You'll burn some of the donkey
So
tails.
there's a point one of somewhere.
The donkey tail.
Oh, the donkey tail. Okay.
So we're good.
Spin the tail on Eeyore, am I right?
Wow.
Throughout all of
I don't
this,
think he's a donkey.
Animal brutality.
you arrive at the lake.
And it's raining. So I head back.
It is not raining.
Oh, it's not.
It is not. It is not raining.
200 miles away, it's not raining.
However, you know what it is? There's a woman sitting out in a boat
Oh, here we go.
on the lake.
Okay.
That's all.
I'm going to slap you.
What? It's obvious. Who else would it be?
Not to him, it's not.
Yeah, I had no clue. I don't even know who Olive is.
You're about to find
You
out.
say anything, I'll slap you again.
Woman in a boat in the lake.
The woman in the boat in the middle of the lake. Nick is just looking up at the smoke. Stupid clouds. We already don't have a sign outside.
So, Neil, you and I are going to have to talk.
About what?
Look around.
It's not my fault.
Look, we can blame it on the short guy in front of everybody else. But
Okay.
you and I both know you did it.
So what are you going to do,
It
Mr.
was the
Airship?
wind's fault.
Doris is not even
You're gonna
here.
take her boat.
No, I set the fire to the...
Oh, you mean the real wind?
Hoping
Yeah,
it's
Not the windy dude.
How do you
What?
set
There's a
fire to
windy
set
dude?
boat?
Yeah, his name is
His name's
Breeze.
Breeze.
Take
He's
the
the monkey man.
Oh,
I
he
just
must
call
have
him
been-
the wind.
He must have been the guy that I saw.
thank you.
He's also
We'll carry on this
Nazi.
conversation.
Okay.
So how do you take the boat then?
Can you
Okay.
show me where I can see what materials I have with me?
Materials.
Yes.
Inventory.
Yeah.
Bearing.
You go to inventory. But do you have spells? You have levitate.
For my airship.
Yes, you are always going to have to use levitate on your airship. As
So
long
if you
as
hit
you're
this
in
button
the
right here, it
Yeah.
pulls up all your things that you can interact with, spells, your features
Cats.
and your traits, so on and so forth.
Okay.
For you to take the boat,
Well, first he has to figure out how to get the boat.
you're gonna want to stealth over there onto the boat.
He is flying in the air. The boat is in the middle of the lake.
I'll just land your Zeppelin on the lake. Pirates of the Caribbean style.
No. You can use intimidation +1
Do what?
to take her boat from her.
But with what items are we
The
taking?
ball bearings.
What?
How many feet in the air am I?
I don't know. You flew over trees. I'd say you're about 90 foot up.
I feel like
I'll
you're about
drop
to get
ball
killed.
bearings
I'm
on
not
top
gonna
of
lie.
her.
So instead of taking the boat, we're gonna sink the boat.
Well, no, it's wood. The ball bearing's not gonna, If I drop a ball bearing on you, it's gonna hurt, but it'll just bounce off the wood.
From 90 foot?
Yes,
Maybe.
I saw it on MythBusters.
Which episode number? We're gonna pull this up. No, I'm gonna.
Oh, okay.
Stuart, what are you doing?
So I guess roll to hit.
Is it a D20
It's
or
a D20. Just flat.
which is this, right?
Yes, sir.
5 plus 1.
No, plus nothing. You're dropping ball bearings.
Okay, cool.
Maybe minus gravity and wind, but
How close are
five?
we to him?
what did I say? 254 miles?
Did we see the ship in the air?
Nah, he said we didn't because of smoke.
Okay.
We went the opposite direction.
But Dimitri and Breeze are both smart enough that they know that Olive can stop this. And Dimitri knows where Olive lives.
I'm taking her boat.
You missed her boat, by the way.
With the ball bearings?
Didn't you roll a 5?
Yes.
Yeah, you missed her boat.
Okay, that's cool.
You didn't account for the wind.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You forgot to do this.
Yeah, I mean, you are a quote-unquote air elemental offspring. But the wind, you just forget exists sometimes because it's just a part of you.
That's fine. Next round, I'll just get her with my arrows.
No, you're still up, man.
I can only attack once according to the app.
We're not in rounds, buddy. We're not in combat.
You're not in combat, so you can do whatever you want all the time.
Oh, well, I'm going to get rid of her with my arrows and longbow. And then I'm going to take her boat.
Roll it again.
I love the fact you can do whatever.
We're at a 10.
Okay, you got a bonus.
10 to
Let me
attack.
go to it. Actions.
You're shooting your bow, right?
Yeah.
It says 2.
Here, go. Do this right here.
You click on actions?
You're
Nope.
gonna make a mess.
Click this.
Huh?
Yep.
Go
Make
to
a mess.
ability
I already
scores.
This is gonna spill.
Go find your dexterity. Whatever your plus is.
No, I think he's
That's
proficient.
acrobatics, right?
No, look, I'll show you.
Mod is DEX, skill is
Yeah,
acrobatics.
let me see. Go to our weapons here. Actions.
What's
Longbow.
happening?
To hits a plus
He's
8.
killing.
So, plus 8,
Oh.
plus 10, so 18.
He's gonna fail terribly.
We'll find out.
To hit Olive.
Yeah,
What he did?
I had an 18.
Cody?
Here we go.
So you shoot this arrow. She's sitting there. She's fishing. Now nowhere she flicks her fishing rod up, wraps the hook around your arrow, and drops it in the water.
You think I only used one arrow?
You can only shoot one at a time at a longbow.
No, you can shoot 3. I saw Robin Hood Men in Tights.
You're not wearing tights.
He's got you there. You don't have tights in that inventory.
Alright. So she pulls my arrow out of the sky.
Without even looking up. She just drops
She is a
it.
bad mimage.
Fired a second round in succession.
Okay.
19 plus 8, 27.
Oh my god.
You fire your second one. And she's just sitting there fishing, and it drops next to her, and she's like,
With a 27? Wow, I must be the worst archer in the history of the world.
you're shooting down 90 foot onto a tiny woman on a boat.
You
In
also
the
can't
water.
kill Olive.
That wasn't explained to me. Okay, cool.
Oh, you can't not kill her.
What?
Leave the roll.
Oh wait, never mind. Y'all don't do this yet, though.
Yeah, I said you can't not kill her. Which means it's possible to kill her.
It's just gonna be very difficult.
Improbable to kill her. So with the knowledge y'all learned from Dimitri and Breeze, what do y'all want to do?
So Breeze and Dimitri told us where Olive lives.
Yes. And they know she's kind of the owner of this
200
place.
miles away, the other direction.
So we said 120.
Where they both.
Let me see if I have an airship in my pocket.
If you add one in your pocket, I'm going to know.
Okay. I go onto her boat, armed with a light armor which is made of leather,
Yes.
and I dual wield my
I'm
2
looking for
short
a way.
swords, because I have 2 short swords,
Yes, you do.
and I go on the offensive.
You've been on the offensive the entire time.
That's true.
13 plus 8, 21.
Did you just jump onto her
I'm sorry.
boat?
Short swords
Yes.
short swords get a different bonus, buddy.
Oh, yes, you're right.
So go to your short swords.
Plus 10? No? Short
I did
sword
not.
plus 6.
If you have plus 10 on your short sword, you should never shoot an arrow.
So, I have 2 short swords, plus 6, plus 13.
No, that's not how that works.
You can't stack them?
No, you have to roll for every hit. You're gonna roll. You're gonna hit with one and hit with the other. So you gotta
I
roll
can't
each
go
time.
like this?
Yeah, but
No.
that steals 2 swords.
Yeah.
It steals 2 hits.
You're rolling per item.
Alright, so 13 plus 6 then?
Yeah.
So it's 19.
On the first one.
And a
Seven.
nat. That's a nat 1, though.
And that one though.
In combat, again, we discussed this. That's a critical fail.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
You don't get
you're
to roll.
going like this, right? You're going, yeah.
So basically, you like knocked your sword out of the way, like you
You
parried
take-
yourself.
You drop
Awesome.
down. You
Love it.
drop down, and you go, yeah.
and I fell out of the boat into the water.
No, you didn't fall out unless you wanted to fall out.
No, I don't want to fall out. I'm
Then
just
you didn't
saying-
fall out. You just parried yourself.
Okay.
Want to ride the donkey to the lake?
I
was waiting for you to
She
say
kind of
that.
just looks up at you and she's like,
Big dude, though, man.
"Do you have a problem?"
This donkey can carry it.
My character's only like 95 pounds.
Oh, okay.
I almost said that. Not gonna lie.
I thought his character was like really tall and
Okay.
stuff.
So I take my javelin.
Oh no.
All right, and I jam
Well, you're an
it
elf, right?
directly
That's
through the
attributes
wood
or
of the
something
boat
like that, right?
to create a
Description.
hole to let
Okay.
water in.
What'd you make yourself?
Okay.
And my javelin is
90
a
pounds.
+2.
Oh, yeah.
5'1".
Oh, definitely.
That's a 16. So
18.
18 took the javelin.
So
stuck it through
you
the bottom.
pierce the bottom of the boat and you pull your javelin back out and no water enters this
That
boat.
makes no sense.
Just so you know, him and I are riding the flaming donkey to the
It's all-
lake.
Is the tail on fire?
Not anymore.
Not
They
anymore.
put it out. So
So
I've
it's not
told
flaming.
Dimitri, watch your village. Me
It
and
could
him.
be a flaming donkey if he...
And so we get on the donkey and we're like, let's go.
We are riding this donkey together,
To-do.
and it's going very moderately slow.
I think I could walk faster than this. But then I would be walking, so we'll just do it.
We're gonna take our long rest now, because it's probably gonna take that long to get there. No, I'm kidding.
It won't because I'm gonna be nice. And Sam,
Yes.
so... We're gonna take a trail thought intermission. What do we got?
Give me a second.
I've given you a lot of seconds here.
I'm sorry. I've been listening to all this. I'm just saying.
How's the trail been?
I mean, you have to ask him there.
No, we're asking you. You're driving the boat.
Driving the boat, okay. Yeah, just driving the boat on land. This
It's
man's
alright.
dragging
So-
the donkey.
He
So,
was flying
Connor-
through the air.
So Connor,
Not a boat.
Connor's sitting there and he's like, riding a boat with a donkey, riding a boat with a donkey, riding.
100% he's doing that.
Connor is retarded.
We don't use that word, sir.
Sorry, Connor is disabled.
We can hear these thoughts, right?
Yep,
Oh.
everybody can hear
No,
these
actually,
thoughts.
Amulet, Marshall's in the amulet, not Connor.
You forgot that, didn't you? So what's Marshall saying?
Connor, please shut up.
That's what you hear. Please shut up, Connor.
Keep hearing that voice.
Yes, it's Marshall. He's not very smart.
It sounds vaguely familiar, though.
There's something wrong with him. Don't let it bother you.
By the way,
This
Marshall's actually smarter than you and Dimitri.
Yeah, let's.
He had
Intelligence is the difference between. We're just not very smart.
My intelligence is not very good.
Just do we start seeing the airship water?
I don't know. What's Sam doing here? You got another action or two before they'll see your airship.
Well, I have dynamite.
Did you just grab everything you wanted?
Yeah.
Are you like Wile E. Coyote?
So basically,
I have alchemist supplies, amethyst, antioxidant, arm blade javelin, arm blade sickle, ball bearings bag of 1,000, a dice set, dust of the mummy inhaled, leather, short sword, dynamite, arrows, bedroll, longbow, mess kit, rations for only 1 day, rope, 50 foot, tinderbox, torch, water
What
skin.
kind of rope?
None of it is in the backpack.
That's not true.
What kind of rope is it?
Yes, that
Actually?
is true.
I know it's true.
Did
I'm
you
just a
forget to
character.
pick up a backpack?
No, he's
You're
got
like, you know
one.
what?
He's got
I
one.
get a backpack, but that just seems ostentatious.
Yeah.
Wait, what kind of rope is it though?
Hempen.
Okay.
Yeah.
useless.
So anyway, I used my dynamite to blow a hole in the boat that already has a hole in it that you said no water came through.
So first, we see this beautiful young woman in a boat.
Beautiful subjective.
Beautiful young woman in a boat.
How young?
About in her 30s.
She's...
No.
They have estimated her being in the 30s, but...
That's what you
That's
told us.
too young for my character. I gotta have like an 80-year-old with dragon scales. So I'm blowing a hole in this boat.
Okay, so we see a young lady in a boat start dropping stuff on her, decide that doesn't work, so we start shooting arrows at her. That still doesn't work. So we bring our airship down, jump off, swing at her with swords, bounce off ourselves, stab a hole in the boat, and because it still doesn't work, we're gonna blow it up.
See, Claro.
This is probably the most chaotic thing I ever heard someone do in the first ever session.
I do. I wonder what Olive is doing.
We heard the blast. What do you want us to
Oh,
do?
so it succeeded.
Well, it blew up.
Yes.
Your dynamite is blown up.
Correct. So Olive's in the water.
Not on the boat,
is sunk. What does that mean?
Oh dear.
So you lit the dynamite, you dropped it in the boat, and you're like, "Ha! Now what?" Right before it exploded, it just disappeared and teleported up in the sky just above your airship and blew up there. And she looks at it and she goes, "You really want to kill yourself? Morons."
Bye-bye, airship.
Logically, that makes no sense.
It's a magical world.
This is a Bardia, man. Welcome to Bardia.
So how do I get rid of this thing in my
So
pack?
actually, can I roll a perception real quick?
Sure.
All right, hold on.
So I only have one of them, so how do I get rid of it now?
You wasted it on that?
Yeah.
Did you just put everything in your... Did you just put everything in your backpack?
I started to, yeah.
Okay, so as you dropped your dynamite, you're like, "Hold up," and you whip out this empty backpack and you start
What's a B?
That means
a
20.
nat 20.
Okay, so I rolled a nat 20, and
It
I
tells
was.
you on the bottom there too.
Oh, you're right. So it's 23.
Yeah, a nat 20 is all I need, though.
Did I see it?
Oh, yeah. You also see the airship.
Blow up.
There's
No,
some
the
weird
airship
things going
didn't
on
blow
over there.
up.
You want
Oh.
to check it out?
If this donkey will ever get there.
I keep forgetting you're on the donkey.
Let's see if we can help this donkey along.
Just
Get
kidding.
a little nail and just go, "Come on, donkey!"
So, Sam, what are we doing now?
Alright.
Still loading stuff up into her backpack. So she did ask you a question. She asked if you were trying to kill yourself.
No, I ignore her because I don't speak her language.
What language is she speaking?
Not mine, tell you that. I think I speak common. Yeah.
Everyone speaks common.
Okay.
Everyone speaks
I
common.
speak the snake tongue thing from Harry Potter. That Voldemort speaks.
Mhm.
Yeah, and she does.
Parcel tongue.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah.
I mean, she does, but sure. It's a Yanti in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'm not there yet, but anyway, we're gonna pretend I can't communicate with her, so I leave. I head to the shoreline with my boat. What are you doing?
Sorry. I'm not doing anything. My dice fell out.
Okay. Anyway, I'm headed to the shoreline on my my airship.
Okay.
I'm done with her,
Okay.
and then I run into
How much
these
damage?
two guys.
How much damage occurred to the airship?
I didn't hurt the airship. I blew up above the
Okay.
airship.
Okay, I thought you meant fall towards the airship a little bit, then blow up.
Do you see this guy with the airship?
Very interesting. Let's go talk to
It's going to be more interesting to see how he gets it out of the porter pot.
That's what I'm waiting for.
I'm going to shoot the airship down.
lightning finger.
With a
With a
cannon?
lightning beam.
Fire!
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast your airship.
Perfect. I'm using Dust of the Mummy and Hail, and I'm crop dusting the entire area.
Oh, God!
So remember, you don't see him yet.
Well, it says this poison is created during a mummy's embalming process, distilled from the dead creature's removed organs. A creature subjected to this poison must succeed on a DC 12 Constitution saving throw, or be cursed with mummy rot. The cursed creature can't regain hit points, and its hit point maximum decreases by 10 for every 24 hours that elapse. If the curse reduces the creature's hit point maximum to 0, the creature dies and its body turns into dust.
The same dust that you can put in a bottle and use next time.
Okay, so
So you don't quite see him yet.
I am going to, since I'm not the one that's good at stealth. Hold on. I gotta look at something now. Okay, I'm gonna roll on my Eldritch Blast, and I'm going to shoot the ring around his ship that is powering it.
Okay.
I got a 3.
Definitely misses.
Yeah, so you cannot hit the...
But I have a +5 for some reason.
Is that an 8?
It says +5 to hit.
Yeah, so you still don't hit it.
Okay. Well, you know what? I do it again.
At this moment, he does know that you're shooting at a ship.
And so I release the curse of the mummy. Or the dust of the mummy.
So y'all have to start making Constitution saving throws.
Constitution shaving throws?
Saving throws. I can't talk at all lately.
So, I need a con save from you both, apparently.
Oh, I cast shield.
Oh.
Can you do that?
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Yeah, it is.
But what
And
about
he's
Nick's?
standing underneath it with me. And then I shoot at you
How
again
big
with
is the
Eldritch
shield?
Blast.
How big is the
think
shield?
like
Enough
This
for
shield,
people.
the shield just shields the people. Literally, it shields him from any effect.
Okay.
Oh, and then also, I'm going to...
So does that mean you also need a con save?
Is
I
that
didn't
something
think
I
so.
have to have in my bag, or
No, a Constitution saving throw.
why would I need that? I'm in my airship dropping it below me.
Okay. True that.
Okay, so I'm going to roll to hit. My roll to hit's 11.
Total?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No, I thought I rolled a hit and then I roll for damage.
Yeah,
If
you
you
don't hit.
If I hit. Okay.
Yeah, I looked
So-
at the stats, bear shit.
Okay, so,
Okay. Let's rethink this. You
So
can sit here and
Breeze-
shoot the lightning all you
So
want.
Breeze is sitting there under a tree, looking at you, trying to figure out what you're doing, and goes, "Oh, you dumb."
no, I'm trying to shoot the airship down.
Look,
He's clearly an intruder.
it's the windy guy. I told you we have a windy guy.
This is the windy guy?
Yes, that's
No,
Breeze.
Breeze
You
is
said
the
it.
one guy.
Your Breeze.
No.
No.
No,
No.
there's 2 air Ganassis. He's one. Breeze has been being controlled.
Breeze is
Got you.
Well,
Okay,
he's a
hold on,
monk.
time out. So if that's true, even with your shield, I can still maneuver my dust of the mummy around the shield.
No, it's a dome. You gonna move it up
A
underneath the
shield
ground?
is different than a dome, but okay.
It's
There's
not-
spells
No, it's
called
not like shield. The
It's
spell is
spell
called shield.
Oh no, I legit thought it was
Oh,
a
no,
shield.
no. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a shield. It's
I was like,
a
how am I shielded?
So
No.
because it's
So it's-
air,
So he did this to us.
no,
Okay.
essentially what he did, because it is an airborne pathogen, he's like whooping out that COVID mask.
Yeah. So he put some
Still
shields
get
on.
COVID with the COVID mask.
Yeah.
though.
And your thing only lasts for 1 turn, so it pretty much negated it.
All right.
All right. So let's Breeze.
Okay.
Where have you been?
Well, I've been here for about an hour or two.
How did you get here? We took the fast way.
Several things. One, you took the donkey, and 2, you took the path.
This is true. You got us there.
I
What
just
is
watched
up with the airship?
I don't know. I've been watching him. So, first things first, he dropped some sort of stone or something at Olive. Missed. It was great.
Where's Olive?
Oh, she's out in her boat over there. Well, then, back to my story. Stop
Okay.
interrupting. Then he pulls out an arrow, and he goes, "Yo-yo!" And the wind instantly just took it.
Why is he
Didn't
shooting at Olive?
Again, let me finish my story.
I don't understand.
And
Wait,
so he
hold
pulls
on.
out another
If,
arrow.
if I control the wind, how did the wind take my arrow?
You don't control the wind.
She controls it.
But I'm an air
Don't know how
gun.
that works. You can indefinitely hold your breath.
That's what you can do.
I can't create like a vacuum of air or anything like that.
You're not the air elemental.
I want to be an air element.
You could have been a monk and been a monk of the 4 elements and done that, but you're
well,
not.
that's the avatar.
Exactly.
Okay, continue.
And so he continues his story and he goes, and then he took another arrow and he shot it, and oh, it looked beautiful. And then Olive just, fishing as she was, just whipped her thing up, pulled it back down, and caught a fish off the arrow. Craziest thing. And then
You don't know who Olive is.
he decides, well,
No, who's Olive?
She is the daughter of
He doesn't know
The
anything
one that
about
locked
spears.
us in this place?
Yes.
I mean,
She's basically a god.
do you
Well,
know
no
about
wonder this dingus couldn't kill her.
Well, I'm not sure how much of a dingus he truly is.
so he has continued his story while y'all were talking. he's at the point, and he's like, and then he was like swinging his stuff around, and he hit his own sword. And he's like, "Bloom!" And so he stabs a javelin through the bottom of the boat, gets mad, pulls out some dynamite, lights it, throws it down, like, "Ha! Let me pull out a backpack now and put stuff in it." Whips out this backpack out of his pocket, starts putting stuff in it. Dynamite exploded over the air. Then you were being an idiot.
This is where we came in, I guess. We saw the dynamite.
And then some random man decided to shoot up at this thing and missed. And then there was this dust that came down, and he was like, "Oh no, shield! I don't want to be hit." And he shot another one and missed again.
This is Samir. Samir the Wind. His name is Breeze.
Hi, Breeze. I saw you in the forest
Yes.
doing something weird.
On occasion.
Okay. Who is that guy, Breeze? You did not answer my question.
Oh, I don't know. He was just...
Well, get him down here.
Is he a friend or foe?
He's dropping, like, sand on us. I mean...
How much of a foe can it be, right?
Yeah.
You better go get him before I Elder Blast again.
Just
missed
talk
twice.
to him.
You know what? I'm rolling again, Elder Blast.
Wait.
Just call to him. I'm sure
You up there! What are you doing?
I am attacking
Who are you attacking? Olive?
anyone and everything.
Wait,
Does that include Olive?
I'm
Travis,
Edmund
didn't
from
you
the
have
north.
something to do at 7:30?
No college for you.
You need to do something?
Hmm?
What do you need to do?
I've already postponed it. We're good. I have a group
Now?
project that's due.
Now you postponed it. I told you, and you didn't want to listen.
I have
Did
a
I
group
not
project that's
suggest
due
that we
we're
not
supposed to
do
be getting
this?
together. And I sent her a message earlier saying that I didn't feel good. And I probably wasn't going to make it.
So instead of postponing, you just lied to get out of it.
Correct, yeah.
I
This
actually
all
didn't
could've
lie. I've needed to
You
use
do
the
this all
bathroom
the
for a
time.
while.
You're double talk.
So
I don't feel
He's
good.
always like, actually, it's not a lie because of...
I don't feel good enough to go there. I don't want to drive all the way
I have
there.
to use the bathroom, and if I go halfway there and I gotta use the bathroom in my car, what do I gotta do? I'm not gonna feel good.
Wow.
No, it's more or less me exacerbating an
Inevitable.
excuse. I'm exacerbating with an excuse. That's what I'm
Anyway.
doing.
Edmund from the north is angry at everyone and anything. And we're on
That's who you are?
Yes,
You're Edmund?
from the north.
That's what you said?
Yes.
Edmund.
With an O, not
From
a
the
U.
north.
That's how I would have spelled it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna persuade him to come down.
Edmund. Were you attacking all this?
So you have to roll your straight D20, buddy. If you want to avoid his persuasion, just roll a straight D20.
Nix is talking to me, so what do I do?
Oh, he's gonna try and persuade you anyway. He's gonna talk over Nix.
Okay. Yeah. Cinco or one, yeah. Uno.
I got a dirty 20.
What's a dirty 20?
That means it's not a natural 20.
What do you think?
So you rolled 15 plus 5 equals 20.
Oh, okay.
So it's called
Okay.
dirty 20 instead of natural 20. Instead
Okay.
of
You're
crit-
coming down from there, bud.
Yeah. So,
Well,
so
he's coming down. He literally looked at you and
Hey.
went, "Hey," and you're like, "Okay, I'm coming. Don't shoot."
Yeah.
he held up his
You're
finger.
coming down here.
Alright, I'm on the ground.
You're gonna come talk to us. You want me to roll again for that?
Yes, I would.
And remember, if it doesn't stand, it doesn't count. We had this conversation. I think I prefer the other one.
Do I add anything to that?
No.
No, not for you.
What did you get?
15.
Oh, you can stay there.
Yeah, that's what I thought, guy.
But you're on the floor now. You're
Whoops.
like, all right, I'll get down. And he's like, no, come talk to us. And you're like, no, I don't have to listen to you.
Yeah, now I will leave.
Just
walks off,
What did
man.
you drop on us? Who were you attacking?
Do I have to answer that, or?
I mean,
You don't have to do anything.
you can just walk off.
Edmund of the North. Which way is north?
Where is south?
It would be the opposite way.
Yes, so where is south?
That's where he is from, I believe.
Yes.
Samira of the south. Edmund of the north.
This is why we fight.
I will decimate your.
Calm down. Calm down. Wait a minute.
Just say Marshall.
Why are you attacking Olive?
She's from the east.
But that's
Marshall's
that's
from
not
the
an
west.
answer.
I just said that. I never just said don't say that.
But time out. There's not an answer. Olive is the daughter of Yin. She's basically a god. You cannot kill her.
You
I
don't
want
know.
to be a god.
Well,
I'm Edmund from the north.
okay. Well, then you need to come with us.
You also don't know what yin is.
Where are you from?
What's my percent? I think it's a +2.
I thought you were doing deception.
I know, I was like a +2 on V7.
Oh, it's +5. Sorry, 16.
I had a
For
5.
what?
You need to come with us.
Yeah, so I have to come with him now.
So what do we do with the airship?
We're getting in it. Can we take your ship?
No.
Then you're gonna have to ride the donkey.
I am going to
I will
persuade
follow you in
him.
my boat.
I'm going to persuade him to permanently give me his airship.
This is unproductive.
You're gonna have advantage and you're gonna have
Can
disadvantage.
someone at least
I don't
go
have
talk
this.
to
Well, roll.
Yes, I will.
I
give
also
you
have a
that.
tinderbox and a torch. I will light my airship on fire.
I'm
You-
already persuading you to give it to me.
Yeah,
Roll.
but you're gonna have disadvantage on it. 'Cause he's giving away his
17.
own property. You have advantage, so you can
Roll
roll
more.
again and take the highest one.
So roll
You have
two
to roll
natural
2
20s.
and take the lowest.
Oh, 17.
Okay,
And
roll
you
it
have
twice.
You have to roll twice, but
the
take the
lower.
lowest.
2 natural 20s wins the game. What is the first one?
13 plus 5.
Ooh, 18. So far you're winning. One more time.
And he lost.
Oh, 13. We lost.
We lose.
Okay.
Why is it
come
on
with us.
fire anyway?
That's fine. You're coming with us. We're gonna take you back to the village. We'll introduce you to Dimitri.
For what's left of the village.
Yeah, whatever's left of it. So, I'm gonna go talk to Olive, though.
I'm gonna go with him.
Swim.
No, I'm gonna call out to her. Olive! Olive! Breeze, would you call the Olive, please?
Olive! Olive! She's not listening.
I shoot her, but I'm just kidding.
Wow. I get upset.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna call out to Olive. Olive.
Are you literally not even gonna
What else
scream
you
it?
just- No.
Olive.
It'd be better if you didn't scream it. You're just like, Olive. Come on, Olive.
Then I let out one final yell. Olive!
And out of nowhere, she just taps you on the shoulders like, why are you screaming?
I turn around and persuade her.
Do what?
Olive, I think we need your help.
With what?
Well, first off, some little short midget guy, because that's the story we're going with, right? Okay, that's right. Some short guy set fire to the village that we built.
Okay, Nick, so you set fire to the village.
I did not do it.
No, the short guy with the chicken.
Trust me, you don't need to get into his lies. He got rid of the sun and it blames it on other people. He burned down the village and blames it on
But
other
I
people.
witnessed it with my own eyes. This
See,
little
He's
strong
the
dwarf.
model.
You're gonna have to persuade her.
I would have
the
said
truth.
deception, to be honest.
And
Or, yeah, you gotta deceive her.
deception?
Why? It's the truth.
I gotta roll a deception roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. It's not true. He did it.
21.
Yeah.
Cool, because she rolled a 5.
Oh, I'm definitely
See, that's why I said deception.
deceiving her.
Because he's deceiving her to believe.
All right.
So I saw the little short man that was really strong. The one that captured the falcon. The eagle. The
The
big
eagle egg?
Yeah,
Yes.
he just set fire to the forest. He got really mad.
So Olive,
Something
can you help us? That's the first thing we need. We need the water to come. We need it taken care of.
Okay, what's the next thing?
Somebody
I need the
lost
mounds
the door.
restored.
Wait. First, before the mountain.
What'd you
Before
say?
the mountain.
I need the mountains restored.
Before we get to the mountain. Wait. The door has disappeared.
So I can answer both of those in the same question. One, the mountains never existed. And two, I was having a seizure. Your door's fine now.
Okay, great. Can
So
we...
what about the fountain at the top that this water came out of?
What?
Can you tell me what this water is?
What fountain?
The fountain that was at the top of the mountain.
Let me see.
The mountain fountain.
She takes it and she drinks it.
Oh.
And after she finishes, she puts the top little cork back on and it refills itself.
That is dope.
She smacks it out. Huh. She drinks it again. She puts the cork back on, it refills, and she just puts it in her bag. I'll figure it out for you.
No, I definitely want to hold on to that olive.
But you asked me what it was, so I could figure it out.
Yeah, but you've drank it now. I would like to have it back in my possession while you figure it out what it is.
Okay.
Thank you.
She hands you a green bottle.
No. Give me my bottle.
Well, give me back my green bottle.
Okay, you can have your green bottle back.
She hands you a blue bottle.
What was the bottle color originally?
Clear.
Oh.
I want the real bottle back.
Okay. She pulls out a bag and sets it down, and it is just full of clear bottles.
Okay, I'm going to persuade her to give me my bottle back.
Okay.
This has been
16
such a
roll.
pointless session.
12.
Okay, she gives me my bottle back.
She reaches in the bag and she pulls out a bottle, one of the clear bottles, and it turns blue, and she throws it away. And she reaches in, pulls another one, and it's red, and she throws it away. She just keeps reaching in. She's like, I forgot this changes colors. Just take the bag.
Damn, take the bag.
I'm sorry. What the fuck is the bag of potions?
Olive, can you put out the fire or not?
Oh, it's already done.
Thank you. And I get on the donkey. I was like, you're coming with us.
And we tie the hemp rope from the bow of your ship to the donkey's tail. And we're going to drag the boat.
The donkey doesn't have a tail. You burned it off.
That's what I thought.
Burnt the tip.
And so we're gonna tie a rope to that, and you think it's gonna productively pull my giant?
The donkey. We're gonna tie the rope to the donkey. The donkey's dragging the boat back to town. This is happening. All right, this donkey is
an airship.
It's a yeah. There you go. It doesn't weigh anything, and the donkey is roided out.
Perfect. I take my short sword and I cut said rope.
Oh, you better roll for that, sir. I'm kidding. I'm not the DM.
Roll to hit a rope.
Oh, I got a 16, my guy.
I
This
stop.
rope has an armor class of 18, so sorry.
Oh, okay, fair.
I stop you from hitting the rope with. Let me find out what spells I got.
So as y'all are doing this, Breeze just shakes his head, opens a door, and walks through it, and then closes it.
I
Sorry,
I just what?
followed him.
Yeah, I'm following him.
Wait, no, y'all
Sorry.
are fighting with ropes and donkeys, and I followed him with my super sneaky stealth guy. So I roll a 20. Dirty.
So
I'm going to also try to sneak through, although I don't think I'm going to get the same roll.
just leave him by himself then?
what are you gonna do with the
Oh,
donkey?
I got a 22.
What are you gonna do with the donkey?
Are you stealthy too?
Yeah, I've got 3 to stealth.
So no. What are you gonna do with the donkey?
Is that a dog
Forget
or
the
is that a
donkey.
gut?
He's still there. He can decide what to do. I went through the door with him.
So as y'all walk through the door, you'll walk out into a perfectly pristine village.
Hey, Olive did it.
And Breeze turns around and goes, "Hey, you found the shortcut. Good job."
And so then I put my hand on the door, and I was like, are you coming or not, Edmund of the North?
I'm coming.
When he meets me, I'm literally gonna go, my name is Marshall Loomis to the West. Just as a complete
Flick you in the head, sir.
And we're in the village, right? The
Well, if you've
pristine
come through the
village.
door,
If you come through the door, you'll be in the village.
If not, you have to take your
don't come
airship.
through the door, you have to take your airship back to the village.
What's the distance?
it's a long way.
245 miles.
So the donkey also comes in the door because he hears his little master.
4 miles to it.
You got the donkey.
Can I take my airship through the door? Or can I put it back in my pocket?
How did you even get it in here?
My pocket.
Well, then put it back in your pocket.
It's in my pocket. I go through the
Do
door.
you know how to put it back in its box? I haven't quite figured that out either.
No. Yeah. I haven't
Oh, it's
figured
one
that
of
out.
the bowling airships.
Very good. And then, Olive, come on.
No.
Okay. Well, thank you anyways, Olive. And I shut the door.
You shut the door.
Donkey! My donkey's home! You stole my donkey! And she comes and slaps you.
I place a painted rock by the door that goes from the lake to the village. So I know where this door is.
Panda
How does
blue.
that have anything to
Doesn't
do
matter.
with her smacking Nyx?
Oh, he doesn't care.
Hey, time out. Is she going to roll to hit? Or do I just let her hit me?
You're not expecting it, so your guard's not up.
So she surprises me.
Yeah.
Wait, who smacked you?
The
blacksmith.
girl.
Oh no, we'll fix that. Hold on.
I
Throws
finger
ball
points
bearings
her.
at her.
Hold on. We'll fix that donkey slap.
He stole the donkey.
Kills donkey.
Look, I didn't steal it, okay? I borrowed it with him so that we could go get Olive to stop the fire and rebuild
But
the city.
you stole the gumdrop buttons!
I before she slaps him, I go ahead and cast shield once more
How many shields do you have, or is that a spell?
to
It's a
spell.
spell.
He's
Remember, it's a
using all
spell.
his
A shell.
Yes.
He's a wizard. You're a
You might
wizard,
as well
Harry
just
Potter.
pull out an actual
She doesn't
shield.
slap you.
I think I'm the only one that actually has the shield.
All right. So,
She's just gonna keep like flailing at this.
do I see the door that goes back to the outside?
Yes.
Very good. I would like to walk up to that since I tried to do that, I think, last session.
Yep.
And it was missing.
Yep, and it's gone.
What? You just said it was there.
It's there.
Can I open it?
Yeah.
So when I open it, what do I see?
You see Connor just start singing the song he was singing earlier.
Wrong. What you see is what you saw the very, very first time you walked in, your storage room.
Oh,
Where you stored
yeah.
all your supplies.
Excellent. Okay. So I'm going to go into the storage room and then I'm going to open up the back of the cargo box.
You open it up and you hear, "Hello, darkness, my old
Sorry,
friend."
what?
Marshall,
Played on
is
a
that
fiddle.
you?
Played on a fiddle.
Marshall,
Connor, please shut up
A
for
donkey and a boat and a donkey on the land.
And you hear once more, Connor, please shut up. And you just see there's somehow a portal that appears in front of Nyx.
You should walk through it.
And on the other side, you see Marshall just staring at.
Singing.
Yeah,
there's a portal?
I can make portals at will now.
But why do I need a portal?
Because I'm about to make him go through it. Just so Marshall can actually come back.
Make him go through it.
I thought you were driving the
I am.
cart, and I just opened up the crate. You should be sitting there. Why? I don't understand why I need a portal. I'm getting lost.
Remember, the cart driver's on this side,
Okay.
and you were on this side.
Got it. Okay.
He's just being himself.
Just wanted to make sure you were here, Marshall. Are we there yet?
And so you just see him jump in the portal and come
Yeah,
back.
I'm gonna need some persuasion on Connor, buddy.
That's true. Alright, here we go.
And if you roll a 1, it'd be great. Yeah, well, Connor rolled a 5, so. Really, it's
Marshall,
not gonna
did we make it to Yang?
I'm sorry, we're not going to Yay.
What are we going to?
So, yes.
We're going to darkness, and now I actually have like 21.
It's darkness.
Yeah, we're going to the darkness orb.
I heard darkness, and so I went through the door he just went through.
And so it's like, oh, thank God, this will.
Yeah, no more disadvantage to perception.
And you just hear, and Marshall just goes like, oh, I'm tired of hearing him sing that song.
I mean.
And hello there, Nyx.
I don't understand. We all went to Yin, but you went the other direction. And then we caught up to you, and I thought you were going to Yang. When did we start going to darkness?
Nyx,
You
you
were going-
went to Yang, I went to Yin.
That
And
was
we
the
met
session
at
you
Yin,
weren't here.
and then we decided to go. We found out information that Miss Olive is the daughter of Yin.
Yes, I already knew that. I wrote
So
it down.
now we're going, and the guy we released is looking for Yin, but next orview.
It's all right. Go ahead.
Can we take a short break?
Yeah, we'll probably actually end here. This is a pretty good spot to end. It's been about an hour and a half. I
At
do
least
got
finish
some
my
homework
able
to do.
explanation.
Sure, you can finish your
I
explanation.
was about to say. And we found out yen, all this dollar yen, and so he's going to release Darkness next.
Okay.
Because he's basically his evil minion.
Before we end this, I come through the portal or through the door, and I see Marshall,
And slap him again.
and I say, "Yeah, I'm gonna roll a slap. Hopefully, I don't kill you."
Well,
With
you
my
want that
8
like my
strength.
reaction.
Remember, his guard's not up, so you don't actually have to roll anything.
Oh no!
Pretty much a sneak attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak. So I'll roll for sneak.
No,
Hold on.
no, because he's not expecting you to slap him.
Oh.
So you're just slapping him and dealing damage. It's
Well, then I'm going to
a 1d4 minus 1.
1d4 minus 1. 4. I slap you and do
Minus
3
1.
damage. And you didn't know it was coming, so it was a sneak attack. Do I get a boost to that or nah?
No, you're not a rogue.
I'm just like, what was that for? What's your name?
Fat.
I'm sorry, I keep.
Say
You don't know his name.
Yes, I do. We met each other.
He knocked you unconscious, bro.
No, we
he-
met before. We agreed on that.
Yeah, he recognizes me from before.
So now, what is that for?
It's for ripping me off.
I'm sorry. Why did I rip you off?
This staff is not magical.
I did not sell you the stuff.
You did.
Is that really what we're doing now?
You sold me this staff.
I don't remember selling you the stuff. I'm a war cleric. Why would I sell you the stuff?
Do you remember the guy that was fornicating with your woman?
I'm sorry. How do you know that?
I filmed
You
it.
told me about the stories.
I don't. I never told anybody that story. Actually, Marshall doesn't trust anybody. That's his fault.
Oh, then he just knows.
I just know.
That makes no sense. Only a handful of people even knows about that.
You're gonna what him?
Only a handful of people knew about that.
It was
I heard
a
I'm gonna
drunken
hand
night.
flip
It was
you
a
in the
drunken
nose
night
about
in the
that.
tavern.
Only a
It was a
handful
voice that I
knew
did
about
not
that.
necessarily recognize, but it was coming from you.
I'm sorry. What are you talking about?
You stole me. You stole me an half. You stole me a staff.
I'm sorry. I don't remember. What are you talking about? A voice coming from me?
There was another voice coming from you that night in the tavern.
I'm sorry. What are you talking about?
You're fat. That's what he's saying.
He's not aware of that.
Yeah, he's
Marshall's
not
not aware of it at all.
Don't.
Everyone can
you gotta
hear it
remember,
except Marshall. He's
I'm not aware of it either, though.
Yeah,
No,
but-
you're aware of Connor's voice.
Yeah, you're aware of my
Yeah,
voice,
the
but
voice.
no one is aware. Marshall is not aware that it leaks out.
Yeah, he's also not aware. He thinks it's from Marshall, so the problem's solved.
Yeah, I
Marshall
recognize your voice, but that night in the tavern, when you were talking about your past, there was another voice
Talking about how
that
your
came
mother
from you.
locked you in the basement and only let you eat ramen noodles.
I really do not know what you're saying.
It's okay. It's good to see you again. Even though you
I
sold
don't
me
understand why you stopped
Or
me.
cooked.
because you sold
Which means
me
you cook them on the
a
boiler.
staff that wasn't magical.
So
Okay, whatever.
you eat it like chips.
You sold me a staff that wasn't magical, so I slap you.
Whatever.
Sorry for.
Knocking you out earlier.
Oh yeah, sorry for knocking you out earlier too.
You
sorry.
smacked him with this tea can, much like the Twisted Tea incident of 2020.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, I knocked
Did
you out
live in a-
earlier.
do you live
I was
under
talking
a
about
rock?
what Sam said.
You don't remember when that happened? Made national news.
It did.
But going back to our conversation, I'm not aware of a voice. I was never mentioned my past to anybody.
Except a select handful of people.
But
People that are aware is probably my wife and their best friend.
Sir,
only.
that is not
You
a
were
handful
shocked
unless you've got a
that
lot
I
of
knew
lives.
which means you had to have at one point shared it with me. And I'm telling you that one point was in the tavern when that different voice was coming from you.
Taverna.
No, what other voice you're talking
Tabernacle.
about?
I don't either.
Voice.
What?
I'm gonna roll to persuade him that he's actually clinically insane.
Okay.
This is the way. Yeah, I mean, do you know the way?
Would
17. Roll against me.
I would with my.
Not you,
How many
buddy.
sided die is this? 8?
10.
It looks like a dreidel.
Is that a critical failure? It's critical failure.
Oh.
Jared. Seriously now.
You upset?
No, because now you've made the smartest man at the party think he's insane.
That's
literally, I'm the wisest and smartest.
That's how society
That's
works.
literally how the media controls society. Are you upset with the way that history plays itself?
Dude, at this point, this is sometimes how these campaigns go.
Good, you're accepting it.
I'm gonna say this once. It's just a game.
So
Okay.
I've convinced him that he's clinically insane.
Oh, yeah. With 2 words. You're insane.
It's like, whatever.
You're insane.
He's just gonna turn around and start driving the damn way.
Yeah, that's not how Nat 1's work, buddy. He is fully on board. Yeah, I am. You're right.
Speaking of that one, I just rolled one.
For what purpose?
Now,
Getting your boat in your pocket?
Yes.
now I'm gonna roll
You didn't fold it up all the
persuade
way?
again. I'm gonna roll persuade again to persuade him to remember that night.
Okay.
I'm going to roll to prevent the persuasion of him remembering the night.
Did you
20.
even come outside?
Bro, 20.
Did you even come outside?
Yes, I've been outside the whole
I
time.
can't see that.
24, buddy.
So I'm
Wait, was that in not 20?
no 19 plus 5.
Okay.
So now I'm persuading you to remember the night about the tavern. Do you not remember the times that we used to travel together? Was I traveling with a different man who looked like you?
I was reading some message for you. I know.
Do you not remember the times that you and I traveled
Don't
together?
not remember
Am
it.
I remembering a different person?
So did you say marry a different person?
Am I
Yes.
remembering a different person?
Well, you just literally rolled higher, so I would assume yes.
You're
Am I
remembering.
remembering a different person?
No. You've persuaded him that it is him. You're right.
Yeah. So yeah.
I mean, wouldn't that be technically a history check to make sure, on my part, to be honest?
No. You're clinically insane.
We used to travel together. You and I got drunk one night in the tavern,
We don't drink, sir. This is a good Christian household.
and you got mad at me, and you knocked yourself out. When you fell unconscious,
Woke up insane.
Fornicated
You
with your wife. Made you think it wasn't me.
no, you started talking about your past, but it was a different
You have dice in
voice.
your mouth. That's why you dropped them earlier. You're disgusting.
They're in a case. I'm chilling on this.
Does this ring a bell yet?
I mean, no, I don't remember being. Maybe I remember probably blacking out, but I don't remember talking about my past.
Yeah, that's kind of how
That's
blacking out
because I
works.
gave you the elixir of truth.
You weren't around yet.
Did I roll it?
Do you?
Can you just let him appear randomly? Just let him randomly find a door and just come through. And why don't we say we've known each other, but you know my actual past, like before I became Marshall Animus?
Yeah, you were Marshall
No,
Mathers.
you don't get to know him.
No, so
You can know.
like you probably met me on the battlefield.
You can know Nord. That's why you wanted to save him.
I'm just saying, because Marshall
Yeah,
actually
that's
started.
why I want to be made to a pair of boots.
I want to dance.
Okay, well, we're gonna end it here.
I'm rolling a performance check.
We're
It's
gonna,
a nat 20.
we're gonna end it here. What dance are you doing? Is it the disco?
I don't know. It
Because
wasn't
that'll
a nat 20,
persuade him
No, it
every time.
No, it won't, dude. Dude, Marshall's just gonna start driving the carriage
Highland
again and
dancer?
just go whatever.
7.
We're gonna end it here with the dancing. I think this is a good spot to end.